is written in the Word. His mercies are new every morning. Every morning, I receive new mercies, and I thank God for that. Went to the doctor. I had been feeling just really tired and sluggish, and I'd been forgetting things. My hair was falling out, all these kind of generic symptoms that could have been a lot of different things. But I went to the doctor probably over a course of maybe a year. And this was like early, maybe 2001, 2002, somewhere around there. And I finally was sent to an endocrinologist who diagnosed me with thyroid disease, and subsequently wanted to do a thyroidectomy. And at the time, there was only one side inflamed. She said that there was some possibility of reoccurrence on the left side, so I had the choice of doing just the one side or taking both lobes of the thyroid off. So I elected to do both lobes, so I had a complete thyroidectomy. And it never even dawned on me that cancer could be involved, because the C word never came up prior to the surgery. But after the surgery, I had to go back for a follow-up visit, of course. And at that visit, she gave me the pathology report, which concluded that there had been a cancerous tissue found on the left side that I almost didn't get removed. And had I not elected for that complete thyroidectomy, they would not have found it until much later, when it could have been more problematic. I had to take this little nuclear pill. It was really small, tiny, and I had to take it, and it basically made my body radioactive. So, I mean, I had young kids at the time. That was very difficult for me to be isolated. I had to be isolated from everybody because of the radioactive effects that were going through my body. So that was a really difficult time, just because of the isolation factor. But thank God there's been no reoccurrence. I have to take thyroid medicine every day as a result of that, but no residual effects. I've gone through that cancer mark. And then 2008, shortly after I had moved to Dallas, I found out that I had breast cancer, and I went through a lumpectomy, chemo, and radiation as a result of that cancer, and went through the 5-year marker cancer-free, the 10-year marker cancer-free. So 2017, September, I found out that I had cancer, breast cancer again, this time on the right breast, and had to subsequently go through a double mastectomy. And totally different types of cancer, not one, the first one was triple negative in the left breast. This time it was estrogen, progesterone positive, HER2 negative. I think I got that right. And it was a much larger mass this time, which necessitated the mastectomy. And there was a period where I had to recuperate from the effects of the chemo before I could have surgery. So surgery was scheduled for mid-February, the 13th actually. So I was in the hospital for Valentine's Day. I was in rehab for Thanksgiving, and I got out of the rehab hospital like a week before Christmas. So me and holidays have had a really strange relationship over the last year. When I tell you I have not had my major source of income, of course, is teaching. My last check from my teaching job was October 15th, 2017. And I'm still here. Enough said right there. like the pound, enough said, right there. Drop the mic, right there. Blow up the phone, right there. If that is not God's provision and power, what else can I tell you? We don't even need to talk about the physical situation. Just talk about the bills. You see the lights are on, the roof is still here. Got a car, can't drive it, but hey, it's still there. But hey, if that is not a testimony right there, what can I say? God provides. Tell my man, watch God provide. Watch. He has provided. All I have needed, God's hand has half provided. I love that word, half. It's a little old school, but that's the original word. God's hand hath provided. Great is his faithfulness toward me. I spoke to my problems today. Problems get ready to go away. Although my circumstances seem to outweigh all of my chances, problems you have to move. One of the things that I have found to be very therapeutic during the healing process, since I couldn't really do a whole lot of things, I couldn't go out anywhere. I was kind of stuck inside these four walls, so to speak. So I found crafting to be a good thing for me to do, to keep my mind active and physically involved, with doing something creative. Look around. These are the holiday wreaths that I'm working on to be a part of a craft show. It's my first craft show. Yay! That's my survivor and thriver statement. And one of my friends from church made the inside wood plaque, and I had already made the cloth frame. And one day I was sitting right here, and I was looking there, back and forth, and said, And that's how they got together. And it fit perfectly. I didn't have to do anything to it. It just fit right there. And that's my mantra. Always remember, you're braver than you think, stronger than you've seen, and loved more than you know. Mountains you have